Hello everyone, welcome to the Netrock server. Today is an important day. Why is it an important day? You might have noticed my bandit scarf has been removed. The reason for this is because today is the trial. Yes indeed. Today I go on trial against the Sammy state to see who is guilty and who is innocent. After all this time of running, hiding, fighting, it's now time for it all to come to an end. A courthouse has been built, a jury has been recruited, the defendants and plaintiffs have gathered their lawyers, a judge has been appointed, and now there is only one thing left to do. Rig the trial! So yes, hello, welcome to the server everyone. Make sure no one signed in while I was doing that intro. No good. So the spider section has now completely gone, as you can see, and has been replaced with a corridor that leads around the back. I'll get back onto the trial in a moment. See, that's down where it used to be. It was only after I got rid of these that actually I remembered I do need spider string and spider eyes. So I've got to go and get those manually from now on until I find a new spawner. Through here is just the redstone for the enchanting room. I thought it'd be quite cool to just have a little nosy through there. I also have this little water feature going on around here and a couple of pigs kept in this nice little garden. And I just thought all this kind of looked quite nice. You know, you can come up for the portal and then you go through here. Bringing the outside inside is what we're doing here with quite a degree of success actually. I quite enjoy how this all looks. Just look up there, as you can see. It all looks lovely bubbly. There is a zombie somewhere, but I can't be fussed with all that. So we're going to rig the trial. I mean, I say rig. Rig isn't technically the right word, but it's the only word I can think of for what we're going to do. Basically, I went over to... excuse me, sorry. I went over to the courthouse the other day. I'll show you the courthouse as well, because I don't think we've actually been there yet. God, all these chickens just clucking away. I said clucking. So we're going to go over to the courthouse and have a little nosy around and just get a vague idea of what's going on. And I am going to install something that should ensure the trial swings in our favour should it look like it's about to go wrong. In fact, I'll give you a preview of what I intend to do right now. So welcome to the testing ground. Oh look, there's my prototype chicken farm there. Oh, that's going to get really loud and really annoying really quickly. Get out of here. So this is what I'm going to install. It's a bit hard to see. Let me bring my HUD up. Why is that off? Right. So just pretend that this is the ceiling of the courthouse, right? So it's a little bit higher than this, but for now let's just pretend. And obviously this button won't be right here. It will be a little bit hidden. I might carry the button around with me so that I can just oh, I need to heal. Why can I not heal? I'll carry the button around with me so I can hide it better, and then, you know, worst comes to worst, as soon as it happens, just put the button down and sort myself out. So let's just pretend I've put the button down, right? No one suspects a thing, and I am the enemy. The enemy's winning. Quickly put the button down, press the button. Oh! Oh, anvil! Obviously it doesn't quite kill you. Oh! Well, that wasn't part of the plan. Oh, that wasn't part of the plan either. Oh, rats. Okay. Well, that's frustrating because it's blown up all of the design now as well. We'll have to go over and have a look now and see the damage. Or maybe it didn't. If he blew up in the water, that would be helpful. So that's basically the design I've got. I've got a block swapper of sorts that I'm going to put in the ceiling. And that's going to be rigged up to another piston that's going to drop an anvil on them from a height that will kill. I have consulted the necessary authorities, and they have deemed it an appropriate course of action should it need to be taken, which is wonderful. So all that remains for us to do is to go and install it, and I'll give a quick kind of overview just in here of how it works. Oh wow, nothing got damaged. Oh, apart from a redstone torch and a button, everything was fine. That's pretty cool. Wonderful. You suck, creeper. That was the worst creeper in the world. So, oh, and it took out a bit of the ceiling here as well. Okay, so this is the block swapper of sorts thing that I'm planning on using. Okay, so what happens when we press the button here if we just ignore everything else for now? Oh look, I have a button here that will do just what we need it to do. So when we press this button, it will immediately retract this middle piston, and then after a delay the two on the side will retract as well. And what those will do is they will retract this piston in the middle, which will have brought this block up, and that block will also get pulled to the side like this. Did you kind of see that? You kind of get what I'm... If I just take out the torch here, you'll see something like that, okay? And then it will go back on like that. So that keeps it hidden flush with the ceiling so you can't see, right? Just like that. And then the signal gets carried further upwards to this piston here, which will have an anvil on it. So after a reasonable amount of delay, the pistons retract. Oh, I took out the wrong torch. Anyway, yeah, the pistons will retract. So will that one. Anvil drops. Problem solved. We win by default because there's no point having a trial if the relevant parties are dead. So we're going to go away and install this now. What do I need? Like 4 sticky pistons, 2 repeaters, and a bunch of redstone and torches. Okay, let's do this. What I might try and do, this might be a cool idea, is try and do 2, because I believe that the docks, where the trial happens, are 2 wide. So, oh, I don't know. We'll see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And it might be quite interesting. The trial will be coming up later on in the video. I just thought I would record this little preamble at the start, so that we know what to, so that you guys know what to expect, and then I'm going to attach the trial onto the end, because we're all going to be recording I'm most certainly going to be recording the trial later on, when we all hold it. I think we're all going to have a huge Skype call and just gonna have a great time. I'm hoping it'll be fantastic. So fingers crossed. And also, of course, we are hoping for a good outcome. Ordinarily, I wouldn't rig a trial. I am not a bad man. I would not pervert the course of justice in any way. However, I was investigating the courtroom the other day, and I happened to notice that a trap had been rigged for me that would, once activated, cause me to suffocate. And we can't be having that, can we? No. So I did disable that trap. Hopefully they don't know that I've disabled it yet. And they'll put the button down and go, "Take this! Take this! The button's not working!" But we don't know. I don't know for certain. I might try and check later on. Has that always been there? I don't know. I do not know my own nether. Hey, a magma cube. You're a bit far out, aren't you? I thought magma cubes only spawned around fortresses. Oh well. So yes, this is a retaliation. Of course, I'm kidding. I was planning to have a bit of mischief in the trial anyway. Oh, what else has been happening on the server in the meantime, though? The other day I was wandering around here in the nether and died. I fell in lava, lost all of my good stuff. I lost a silk touch pick with efficiency 4 and breaking 3 on it. I was devastated. So I spent a considerable amount of time yesterday at the Blaze Farm enchanting a new set of gear and finally got the silk touch pick. Have we had ghasts in here? Quite possibly. Wonderful. Right, here we are. Not a lot has changed around here. Oh, I did leave a box of arrows here. Has anyone taken any? No. Okay. Only because my mob farm was getting full. Arrows and gunpowder is just going through the roof on my mob farm back at home. So I'm trying to get rid of some stuff that I don't need. And arrows is some of that stuff. Iron I should actually be fine for. I shouldn't need to grab any more. We should probably sleep though. Oh, look, we got some portaloos here. The female portaloo and the male portaloo for the festival site here, which yeah, is here. I need to still set up the fireworks display in time for bonfire night. I think that's something we all want to do. We all want to have a nice little firework display, and it's down to me to set up the pyrotechnics, as it were. So I need to get on that at some point. It shouldn't be too hard to do. I've already got a vague idea for how I want to do it, so that's not a problem. It's just remembering that I need to do it, basically. So, here we are at spawn, which I have already touched upon. Mushrooms are growing. Makes a change. We're going to head over to the courthouse, which, rather worryingly, is over at Sammy's house. And that's worrying because it's possibly kind of biased in that, you know, he has a courthouse on his land. But I'm okay with that. Oh, God, I can't wait for a server reset. I'm going to build a more efficient golem farm, because the fact that stuff like that happens where they get trapped don't half dent the efficiency of this thing, which is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Should have made the blocks the gaps just a bit wider and then used signs to hold up the excess water and stuff. That's probably what I should have done. Never mind. Lesson learned for next time. Everyone says. The villager breeder has been turned off. I turned it on for a little while and came back one day to find there were about 400 villagers in here. And needless to say, there are still tons of them. How many have we got here? About 70. But I was experiencing severe frame rate drops around that area just because of the sheer volume of villagers. Like I say, around 400. That's what the entity count showed anyway, about 400. And the majority of them would have been villagers, which is outrageous to think. I had an entire town, never mind a village, just in that tiny little cooped up pen. It was ridiculous. I had to kill loads of them with lava just to get the number down. What in the name of all that is good is this? Sammy's stable. The horse is trying to escape. The horse. Oh dear. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna be a decent citizen because that's what I am, and I'm gonna put the horse back in. Oh my God, this thing is fast. Oh, and a jumper as well. But it's these wheat blocks. He's gonna keep on getting out of there. But don't say I didn't do the nice thing, because I did. Which is probably going to make up for the devastating thing we're about to do. Okay, we've got a few signs here. Tuesday, 8th November, 8 PM. The Sammy State versus BadBirch and Nick Ward. The stone court. The stones do not lie. All helmets must be removed when court is in session. It is advised that nothing of high value or importance is taken into the courthouse. Do so at your own risk. So, please walk this way. Huh. What's this? Oh, that's for the judge to bang his gavel. Order! That's great. So the witness goes here. And the defendant will go here. The defense team and the prosecution team. So Sammy's team is the prosecution team. They stand here and do their dealings here. I am on the defense, I believe. But essentially this is what we found. I was doing a bit of digging. There's this whole redstone thing going on here. So my theory is that Sammy was going to put a lever or something on this block here, and oh, stuff has been found. Anyway, that was the plan. Then there's this whole redstone line around here that leads all the way over to this point right here, which is a piston. Sammy's been down here and fixed this. He's checked to make sure that this would still work, but it leads to this piston here, which is in an obsidian chamber, which I wouldn't be able to dig out of. If I get rid of this, I'll put a block down, so I'll be able to put the piston back. If I get rid of this, look, there's a block right here that leads into there. As soon as that block gets pushed into my airspace, that's it, I'm done for. So here's what we need to do. If I put that back there, that extends that, which is fine. But I need to make sure that this is set up in such a way so that it's not detectable that I've rigged it too much. The theory being, if I put that block there instead, and then if I nick a dirt block just here, like that, what I will be able to do is put this excuse me, put that there, and let me think about this. Let me make myself safe, because that's what I need. So there needs to be a block there. That is going to be the block that I stand on, and then all I need to happen is see if I put, where'd that go? Hey, what the? Oh, great, wonderful. Freaking game. Okay. Oh, that is super quick. So that's the block I stand on. Then if I put the piston there, see, ordinarily the wire would come into here. If I put that there and then just tuck that block into there, leave that there, what will happen is that will do nothing. Haha! And therefore, when we finish, look at that. Doesn't even look like it's been messed with. So he'll go, ho ho! And nothing shall happen. However, I will bring ender pearls just in case, because I anticipate things will go wrong. So there's that. That leads down all the way around here to the defendant. Okay? This is where I'm going to be stood, and hopefully he will suffocate me. There's our jury, by the way. So what I need to happen is, in the ceiling here is where my thing is going to go. Here, I would say. And then the button is going to have to go over there. The problem being that I have no smooth stone. The further problem being Sammy's redstone is already in the way. And I don't know what to do. Okay. The activation button will go on this block here. And then the wiring will lead up into the ceiling around here. That is going to be the plan. So it's time to put it into action. I'm hoping that I can, because I'm not sure how much room I have. We shall see! We shall see! Phase 1 is complete. You see that dirt block there? If I press the button. Now I just need to make sure I can get over there quickly enough. Yep, all looks good. All looks good. Which means that now we can move on to the next phase. Here's just what I've done here. It's not exactly the same setup as what I have in the testing ground, obviously because of space and all that sort of thing, but it's the closest I can get. So if we follow this line round here, this leads up to the top piston, which has no delay on it, so that retracts that in. Then this piston and this piston have the 4-tick delay, which pulls it to the side, and then it all gets sorted out again at the end when it's going to reset itself, which is fantastic. So that's that. Now I just need to make sure that I've got enough vertical room for the anvil, and the problem being, as you might notice, we have got grass coming through now, which isn't cool, because now we've hit the top, basically. We've hit as high as we can go, which really isn't that good at all. Now, I believe the height for an anvil kill is 11 or 12 blocks. I'm not really sure. So what I'm hoping is, actually, if we use gravel first before I put that down, because that will start taking durability damage and we don't want that just yet. Right on cue. So at least we can do a test with gravel, because it's a similarly afflicted gravity block. So if we stick that there, we'll be able to see if it drops down, and if it does, then we'll assume it's safe to use an anvil. However, I don't know if it's high enough to result in an anvil kill. Okay, so the gravel dropped down. That's good. Thank you, postman. That's good. That means we know it works. But whether it's high enough for an anvil kill or not, we don't know. So if we're stood here, right, head height is at 56, Y56. So I think it's 11 blocks roundabout. So if we go up 11, if we've made it to 67, which we really haven't, then it should have been an anvil kill. However, this is so troublesome, you know. Let's head up to the surface. Let's see if there's anything we can disguise in the landscape. The problem being, of course, that Sammy probably knows his landscape reasonably well. So here we are, this is where we're at. And I doubt there's much room for hiding stuff here, which isn't good at all. We could put those there and hope that the grass grows back in time. It's asking a bit too much, really, isn't it? Oh, I need some grass blocks. In order for that, I need a silk touch pick or anything. I need a silk touch anything. And all of my silk touch stuff is all the way back at home. Damn it. Although one of them's grown. So there we are. Now that that's happened, we can at least get one more block. Man, it's just a shame there's not more room up here. But oh man, the one block I want as well is not a fudge. Damn that. Okay, well we'll leave the anvil there. Even if it doesn't happen, it'll be amusing. But yeah, I think that's it. All that remains is for me to get rid of that so it blends in. And seal this back up, just like that. Get rid of the button. Excellent! I'm going to wait around here until this grass grows back, because I don't want to leave any suspicions. So I will also just do a quick check of the of the room. Make sure everything's as it should be. And everything looks the way it was when I came in. So we should all be fine. Hopefully he hasn't concealed anything else around here. Because if he has, I haven't planned for that. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Right, well, I'm looking forward to the trial. So I will end the video for now. But rest assured, we will be back in a little while to see what the outcome is of the Sammy State versus the BadBirch and Nick Ward trial. See you all then, everyone. Bye-bye.
I'm just gonna go.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you can't get on. We just won't have the trial, and I'll win because I'm the only party who showed up. You shall be in the circle.
Saturday Night Live dance, boys. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Everyone goes.
This is
imbalanced here.
I wonder who will win.
Oh, I can get him some water, Judge.
No, he's alright.
Oh, God, I spilt it. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, this is my enemy. Water is my enemy.
Have you got the presentation, Doctor? Doctor, we need you.
Doctor, we need you.
He's trading 11 books. How perfect is that? Look into my eyes, Your Honour.
My official ruling is that this was a complete and total disaster.
I don't think we was ever in any doubt that this would go well. See you all some other time.